This is just what happens in my brain. Whoa. Oh dear. Gross, gross. Yay, I have 4 spaghetti. Whatever, this is the skirt, yeah. Gardener-esque, I guess. Like, today's Sunday. I kind of want to like try to get back to the Monday/Tuesday schedule of like posting a video. But that means I have to like make a video all today and like edit it to have it ready by tomorrow. And I'm just like stuck on what to do because my brain just kind of piles everything that I could do, and then I'm like, wait, if I could do everything, then what should I do? But now that I'm thinking about it, I think I'm leaning towards doing these 2. If I could do 2, I would want to just like skip all the... Okay, because basically I feel like I need to do a decluttering because there's a lot of clothes that I'm like, am I going to wear this? Do I even like this style anymore and stuff like that? I have to do a declutter video, but then I feel like I can't do that until I do like some alterations to like some of the clothes, but then I don't want to do the alterations. So then does that mean I don't want the clothes? You know what I mean? Like, I have a whole like closet dilemma right now, but let's just like ignore that. So let's just start a new project. I would want to make a pinafore from this like suede-ish fabric. Like, it's like suede on one side and like the satin. I could make a bustier top for the top portion of the outfit, and it'll look really cute together and very like vintage-y inspired. So yes, let's just settle on that. Let's just do it. I have no patterns, no idea. I'm just going to like wing it like I used to, because I feel like that was actually good for me. Just gonna use the knowledge that I've learned from YouTube videos. So let's set up everything and get started. Gosh. Procrastination. I found my very limited supply of elastic. I'll need that for the sleeves, like the short, like puffy sleeves, if I could do that. Because I also bought like this like super wide waistband like elastic. Okay, how do I even want to do this? Do I just make a rectangle, or should I try to... Literally, if you could see how I'm trying to use the back camera of my phone, you'd be laughing. Or you'd be thinking, what the heck is she doing? Like this? Oh, it gets a lot of lint on my phone. Like this? Cut on the bias. I think the bias cut is like so much prettier, but that means it'll be kind of on the shorter side. Okay, actually, so I don't think I'll have enough fabric to achieve like the length I want. So I'm just going to have to just use it the way it is, just like on the regular seam or the regular grain lines. So I want it to be kind of high-waisted, so I'm just gonna like go like that. And so this is the like bare minimum fabric that I need to make this a skirt, but then I don't want it to look like a like literal potato sack. And then maybe I'll leave like a tiny portion to try to make a like pinafore piece. How about this? This is problem solving right now. I'll just take the end, see how much I need to create a top portion, and hopefully some straps. Just see like the length that I want, and I'll just cut it right there, and the rest of it will be the skirt. Let's just pretend it's that easy, okay? Oh, this has got to be the worst line in history. Would this be a cute like edge, even though like this is like the end of the roll, you know? Would that kind of be a cute little detail edge, or maybe not? Probably not. Let's just not do that. So let me just get some elastic and measure it around my waist. Whoa, it's definitely heavy. I'm doing it so that it's like loosely fitting. I mean, like not loosely, but like just tight enough, but like don't stretch the fabric at all. I mean, elastic at all. And I have never like successfully sewn with elastic before, so I don't know if I like you up here actually. Hold on. Okay, there you go. Up close and personal. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably sew the elastic to the right side of the fabric so that I can, when it flips out, it'll just be, you know, like already hemmed for me basically, because I want to keep as much of the length as possible. But I'm wondering if I have to somehow make the top portion first, which I also realized I don't need all of this fabric because it needs like a flap in the front because you're gonna be wearing a shirt underneath it, and then like wide straps basically. So I don't need as much fabric, I guess. Shoot, do I have enough for the straps? Oh dear. So I'm just going to figure out how much fabric I want to cover the front part, and then I'll just make a similar back portion, maybe like a little bit smaller of a back portion. Okay, cutting it close. Literally cutting it close. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. I'm gonna like do the straps first. So just have the 4 strips, and let me just pin that. I feel like I'm pretty sure this fabric is supposed to be a suede fabric, so you're supposed to like use it on the suede side, but I didn't know it was suede when I bought it. I'm guessing it would keep you warm in the fall and winter. Oh, there's a lot of this. Oh god. Ew, how did it get so dusty? Gross, gross. Wow, guys, I just learned how to turn out these straps using a chopstick, and it actually really worked because I tried this, like, you know, since it's like suede, it's kind of like sticks a little bit, so it's hard to like, actually this is really easy. I thought it wouldn't work, but I'll show you. You just start like this, basically, have it on the outside, and then you like fold the top layer, and then you fold the back layer also over the stick. And then you just start scrunching, apparently. Yeah, because these are a little bit skinnier than I would have liked them to be, but... Oh, found an easier way to do it. Yay, I have 4 spaghetti. Let's do the skirt. It's working, but I'm coming up to the midpoint and I don't have enough stretch left, so... But I think I got the hang of it. In the beginning, I don't think I really did. So I wasn't able to stretch it out to the entire length, which kind of sucks, but it's okay. So I'm just gonna cut off the excess and then use that as extra material, basically. So now it's time to figure out how to actually put the dress all together. Probably just make the whole bodice piece first, because I knew I had to add some like extra like flaps, basically, to the sides so that I can cover up the waistband part. Like basically it just looks like rectangles for a bodice piece. I'm gonna see if that works out in the end, but then I moved to the skirt and just sewed it all together to make it one full skirt. But as I was like cutting out, you know, cutting off the scrap fabric from before, I realized it's not gonna look like a skirt because it doesn't really flare out at the bottom. So that's probably why it looks more like a kind of just straight down kind of like sack right now. So when I was cutting out the scrap, I did cut it at a diagonal to try to help a little bit. And I feel like it did help a little bit. It just definitely isn't as full as I would like. So I am wondering if I should cut off some of the bottom part so that, you know, it can kind of floof out a little bit more. But okay guys, I don't know if this was a good idea. Spent all that time doing this. Okay, I feel like I just like opened my sinuses. So yeah, basically I think this is basically what it's gonna look like, honestly. I would personally want like a little bit of wider straps, but yeah, that would still be cute. Side looks like, because you're gonna be wearing a shirt underneath, so I would think it would look nice to like have the side of the shirt like peeking through and stuff. It's looking cute. That was a really big pain to take this off. So, and for these panel pieces, I should have actually probably put another elastic so that it can stretch to the fullest point, or so that I could get it over my shoulders basically and over my head. Cut out 5 inches so that I get a little bit of stretch. I still have a little bit more fabric, so I can kind of give myself a little bit of wiggle room. I think it'll be really close to being done. I'll just have to finish off edges, add the straps, obviously sew the top portion to the skirt. Then we'll be done with the first thing. was able to make the sides ruching kind of detail. I realized that I probably should have used the zigzag stitch for all of the elastic parts, but I did figure that out for the, like, to attach the bodice to the, whatever this is, the skirt. Yeah, it's not exactly like, it didn't work all the way through to just do that. Also, it's kind of lopsided, but if I fold the skirt part in how it's technically supposed to be used, then it covers it up, but it does make the waistline a bit higher. Obviously, as you know, I didn't really think this through, and I feel like I could have went about this a little bit in a better way. Also, my back's starting to hurt because I keep slouching. But you know what? We're just doing some speedy stuff, so I'm not gonna worry about it being well designed or anything. Or maybe I'll just zigzag stitch around the whole thing, and then like fold in the edges. Yeah, so I'll meet back up with you when I put on the straps. And then you'll probably see, then I'll show you what it actually looks like so far. Okay, so I guess this is what it looks like. I put the straps on and just tied them for now, but if it looks like an apron, it's supposed to. It's definitely more of a like higher waistline, which I guess is kind of in right now, unless I just make this a little bit shorter, because I kind of would. Okay, this looks better, yeah. Then it also shows off like what shirt you're wearing underneath a little bit more. So I think I need to make it a smaller, like a shorter skirt, and then perhaps with the length that I cut off from the bottom, possibly make that into panels, triangular panel, so that it like actually has some shape to it. So yeah, how much should I cut off? I don't know. Could just cut it off a little bit like that. Right now it's about like right above my ankle, so maybe if I do like right like just below the knee perhaps. I don't know, let me change my shirt first, I can't tell. Yeah, so this is kind of like the vibe that I want to go for. Very gardener-esque, I guess. I think we should just stop with the long hem, right? Because then it makes me look a little bit too much like a maid. But yeah, I was thinking maybe if we like make it like almost like knee length, right? One panel here, so that it floofs out a little more. And then it'll be like kind of a cute like little garden dress, like summertime garden dress kind of thing. I just literally just kind of chopped off the bottom, just hoping it would work, and I think it already looks a lot better. So I don't even know what the back looks like. Does that look good? I like suddenly just feel like so like ladylike. I don't know what it is. Just wearing this blouse and like this cute little pinafore thing. I just feel like so cute. And so I'm just going to randomly do these. They're not gonna go all the way up to the waistline, so I'm going to like this as a visual. So I'm just gonna like open up this old seam that I had to sew up the skirt, and then we can get to hemming the bottom, and then we'll be done. Okay, I mean, it's not completely noticeable the difference that it made, but here, let me show you. Is it noticeable? Can you tell that it's a little bit more full at the bottom? Definitely easier to walk in. Okay, so I'm just gonna finish off the bottom and finish probably these little things, and then we will get to designing this shirt. See you then. Hey guys, so actually this is me on the day of editing the video and being like, oh my gosh, I have scrap fabric that I just almost threw away. What if I make pockets? Like, what if I add like a cute little pockets that will probably be able to carry like nothing, but add it to the front to give it that same like cute like apron-y detail, I guess. Also, doesn't it like really look cute with this like just like a plain t-shirt too? I'm just gonna go ahead and just like snap them on. I just have to figure out what like where I want them. And boom! What do you guys think? Kind of very small, but they're really cute. I was like low-key thinking I shouldn't do it, but I did it. It's a tiny bit lopsided, but first time sewing in like cute little pockets. Yes, and I actually finished off the ends of the ties too. The timeline of these videos are gonna be a little bit weird. Making this pinafore got to be a little bit too long to add the second part where I do the shirt, so that will just be the next week's video. I filmed like showing off the pinafore and the top together before I finished off these things and before I'm adding the pockets, obviously, as you know. Let me show you really quick what the pinafore looks like, because this is actually going to be the end of this video, this part 1. Let's see if I can get some good light. And here's my case if you haven't seen the last video. Okay guys, so this is what the pinafore looks like now. How do you guys like it? Yeah, so what do you guys think? I actually made both this pinafore and the next week's video cottagecore shirt all in one day because I guess I was really ambitious. Yeah, so I think I'm just gonna finish this video off here. Maybe you want to stick around to see that video. They ended up looking very cute together and I'm very happy. But yeah, I've been really wanting to make a pinafore for at least a couple of months now. I feel like when I got this, I kind of found out about pinafores too, so then I was like, oh, I could use this fabric, and I got this fabric like probably the end of last year or something like that. So now it's just my pinafore apron gardener thing, and yeah, I can just hold a plant, and this is the aesthetic. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure to leave a like I said, subscribe if you're new, and if you're subscribing today, welcome to my sewing adventures. Yeah, I have a playlist if you want to check those out. I have a satin clothing series if you want to check that out. So I'm gonna go and edit these clips into the video so that I could just upload it right now. A little bit of a late upload because it takes kind of a long time to export. So I will see you guys in the next video next week. Bye!